Paris, the Chicago Teachers Union and advocacy groups are criticizing budget cuts at district schools. Chicago Public Schools recently unveiled the budget proposal, which does include cuts at 40% of schools. CPS says the cuts are a result of steep enrollment declines. And joining us now with more is Chicago Public Schools CEO Pedro Martinez. Pedro Martinez, thanks as always for joining us, especially after a long board meeting today. With respect to some of those budget cuts, the argument from the CTU is CPS is awash in federal COVID relief money. Why not use some of that money to offset cuts, regardless of whether enrollment has gone down?
Yeah, so Paris, it's a great question. So we did see some adjustments to schools. The vast majority of our schools, like you said, over 60%, their overall budgets went up. By the way, close to 90% of our schools on a per pupil basis, their funding went up. And the adjustments that were made were all related to enrollment declines, not just small enrollment declines, but significant enrollment declines. And within that even, we actually made a lot of restorations for general education because, and I'll talk about the priorities we set in every budget. Well, we saw cuts or reductions that we had to just maintain were specifically for programs in preschool and diverse learners. And so what we saw this year was schools so the way we funded schools, we've always funded them on the prior year, whatever the number of children that were serving the prior year. So for example, we could have a school that this year had a significant reduction in diverse learner classrooms as well as preschool classrooms. We don't reduce those teachers during the year. But what that creates though is down in the same neighborhood, you could have a school who has more diverse learners or more preschoolers and they're struggling to find teachers. So we make the adjustments at the end of the year, which is what we're doing now, and so that we can be equitable. But this is what we did that was different than in the past, Paris. Every school, we added over $290 million so that every single school in our district has enough resources, teachers, to make sure that they have intervention teachers. Parents they asked me, they said, Superintendent, CEO, how do we make sure that when my child is struggling, there's going to be additional support at every single school?
All right, so you're beefing up the funding for those programs, but some of these critics are saying, is a per pupil funding method the best way to go? Namely, if a student enrollment drops, should schools automatically lose money?
Yeah, so Paris, what we're doing is we're actually slowly shifting away from doing so much on a per pupil basis. It's now less than half of our budget. And that's why it was such a big, for us, it was a big step was investing this $290 million that ensures that every school now has intervention teachers. So by the way, the bigger the school, the more intervention teachers they have, but everybody has them. Everybody has teachers to provide access to the arts. We also have enough teachers to make sure we have reasonable class sizes. And I'm not talking about 30 students per class, in the 20s or less, as well as having no split classrooms. We've never done that before. And so now those resources will be foundational in every single school. In addition, Paris, what we've also added was resources for summer programming for every single school, for after-school programs. We also are making sure that we have resources for devices for every child. These resources used to be on a per pupil basis, and the schools were in charge of all of it. And we've said no, we're gonna provide that funding directly. So what's confusing, I think, for as we hear some of the stories, is a school might say, well, I'm still losing 3 teachers. Yes, that's because maybe you were funded for 8 teachers with diverse learners. And when we look at and that was based on on the prior year enrollment, and this year you only have enough kids for 5 classrooms.
All right.
And so meanwhile, we have another school down the street who has more diverse learners, and they're struggling to find a teacher.
So slowly shifting away from per pupil or relying much on that. I want to talk about something else that came up at today's meeting. That is, you're doing away with the old school rating system. So if a school gets a bad academic performance rating, it could lead to a turnaround or a closure. What was wrong with the system?
So what we've heard loud and clear from community members, from parents, even from our staff, Paris, that it was a very punitive system. It was, it was almost oversimplified, having one measure to say you're either a 1 school or 1+, a 2 or 2+. So what we said is what we're committed to is making sure we have enough information for families to know, 1, how the school is doing academically, what types of resources and programs are at the schools. Again, do they have arts education? And now, we know that with this budget, everybody will have intervention teachers. So we're having a more holistic approach to really looking at it so families can know that, hey, here's what exists in this school, and it's both academic outcomes as well as what programs and resources are at the school. So that's what we're going to be evolving to.
All right, so but you don't have a new system set up right away. You're still working on that, as I understand.
Yes, because what the district did, Paris, is we first took really most of the school year to really gather feedback from families and from community stakeholders and staff to make sure that we really, had a vision for what the new system would look like. And so now that we have that in this resolution, over the next few months, we'll bring that group of its stakeholders together again and put something together to propose to the board sometime later in the next school year.
All right, now you've also talked about rethinking the whole school safety process as several schools have voted to do away with school resource officers or CPD officers that patrol schools. What would you like to change about that system?
Well, you know what, and it's already happening, Paris, which is, schools are deciding instead of using police officers from CPD who are great partners of ours to, redistribute those resources, for example, for restorative justice, for additional counselors. And it really is a different way to approach discipline. And so, today we were celebrating the fact that is well underway and it is happening across our district.
All right, I want to deal with COVID because we're seeing a rise in cases across the city. Are you concerned about any hotspots in CPS schools?
So, Paris, the good news is that even though cases are rising in the city, and it always starts in the city and then it falls into the schools, we're still seeing very low cases. Our positivity rates are still extremely low. And most importantly, we're seeing very mild conditions. So any of our staff or students, it's really more like a mild cold. They're out in quarantine for 5 days. If they're a close contact, we bring them in by the 6th day. So right now, there's nothing that we're seeing that's going to give us any alarm. Now, we'll keep watching. We're still at a low risk in the city overall. And so the only thing we continue to encourage is vaccinations. We still have schools that have low vaccination rates, and we have multiple vaccination events specifically targeted at those schools.
And schools have largely gone mask optional at that point, and that, as you know, has drawn the ire of CTU, which says it violated their return to work agreement. They said that there had to be agreement before masks went away, and they've filed a labor complaint. Did it violate that agreement?
Well, Paris, what we did is we said we're going to follow the science. And one of the things that we've seen across the country was really individuals going mask optional because, again, you might be vaccinated, you have a different level of comfort around what you feel around COVID. And so what I've seen in our schools, though, Paris, the vast majority of our staff and students continue to wear their masks. And so we just said, look, let's respect their choice. And we're seeing, we're right now, our vaccination rates are actually exceeding the national averages across 5 to 11, across 12 and up. But we still have, quite a few students that are unvaccinated. And so again, we're giving those options to families. And so we're going to continue to do that. And we feel right now that's where the science is at. And that's, we want to follow the science.
All right, a lot to juggle right now. And Pedro Martinez, thank you as always for joining us.
Thank you for having me.